Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jini, and first and foremost, Happy New Year to everyone. I'm a little bit late, but this is my first video in 2026 and hope that you all had a wonderful start into this new year. I look forward to many more videos and many more conversations I can have with you guys. Today we'll be unboxing and playing the Tamagotchi meets Sanrio, and as always, I don't want to talk too much, so without further ado, let's get started. This is it, the Tamagotchi meets Sanrio Deluxe Edition. Let's open it. I bought it used, so it's already opened. Let's just open that. Here it is. And it actually came with an installed screen protector already. I love the lace, I love the characters on the faceplate, I love the color, it's like a vibrant red. I don't think my camera picks it up correctly, but it's like very vibrant, cherry red. Yeah, here it is, I finally have it. It even came with the lanyard. I won't be using it because I rarely use the lanyards, but it's so cute with all the characters. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I'll be using it. It's just so cute. Yeah, guys, so let's pop in batteries and then we'll start playing this device. Batteries. Okay. I think the upper button is for continuing the gameplay. We want to reset this device and restart. Yes, we are sure. Actually, while it's resetting, I wanted to show you guys something. I actually already crocheted a case. Of course, as always, I will link the pattern I followed in the description box. The lacing on the side, I did myself. I'm not 100% content with how it turned out, especially here, but still, I love how it's like fitting perfectly and that the colors are very similar. Let's start with setting up the Tamagotchi. I'll set the time first. And the birthday, and this is for our nickname. And now let's see. And here is the egg. We'll of course wait for it to hatch and set it aside for the moment. I actually also made a little keychain that can go with the Sanrio. It's a girl! And she's calling out for me already. Since our Tama is still a baby, not all functions of the menu will be unlocked just yet, but we can still have a look at it, especially because it's in Japanese. The first icon is the status icon. The first feature is the status. We can see our Tama, the gender, our name, and the happiness meter, the hunger meter, the generation we are in, how old your Tama is, and how many Gotchi points we have. Our Tama got 6, so first I'll treat it, which is this icon here, the last icon in the bottom row. And now let's continue. The second option is our profile. It will show your birth date and your name. The last option is for settings. The first is for setting the time. The second is for setting the brightness. This is for muting or unmuting your Tama. This is the feeding icon, and this is the restaurant function that we cannot access just yet because our Tama is still too young. In the middle we have I call it the hygiene icon. This is the toilet function, and here you can bathe your Tama. The connection features indicated by the heart. First one you select when you want to connect with a Tamagotchi meets. Second one with a Tamagotchi mix. The third one is when you want to download, and the fourth one is for connecting with the app that has unfortunately gone offline a while ago, but since the community is so awesome, there were some fans that made a new app that you can use. Unfortunately, we cannot use it and try it out because it's only for Android phones, and I'm using an Apple phone, so I cannot use it and show it to you guys. If we select the Tamagotchi meets, for example, you can select the first option, which is playing. Second option is exchanging. You can give or receive gifts. And the third option is for proposing. The fourth option is to going out. And this option is for your Tama pet mix. This icon stands for the family. We can visit our parents' house, which I think is very, very cute. Here is the family tree, and this is for the family photo. Of course, we haven't unlocked any of those yet because we are the first generation. This is the function for going out. We cannot go out just yet. I'll show it to you guys once our Tama has evolved into the next stage. This is Tama destinations, where you can travel to different locations. This is our inventory, where we can let our Tama play with certain items. This is for accessorizing your Tama, cleaning the room with the vacuum. And here we can take a photo. Let's try it out. Oh, that's so cute. When you select the item function, you can play with it, but you can also place it in the yard. If you place items in the yard, you'll attract pets, Tama pets, and depending on the item you place in the yard, you'll get different pets. We cannot do it just yet, but I'll show it to you guys in time. And this is our notebook where we can have a look at Tamagotchi characters we've encountered during our journey with our Tama. And the second option is for your friends that you've connected to that of course I haven't unlocked just yet. And the third option is for the Tama photo diary. And the last one is for treating our Tama if it's sick. Yeah guys, so these are all the options so far. Our Tama seems to be quite happy for now. Guys, she evolved and I didn't catch it, unfortunately. She looks like a mixture of a marshmallow and a ghost. I can't handle this Tama, you guys. It's so adorable. Let me look up her name. Yumehochi. So I looked it up and apparently her name is Yumehochi. It's very, very cute. Take a look at the characters just in general. How adorable are they? And now that our Tama is a kid, I think we can raise the happiness meter a little bit further. First, let's just give it a bunch of food. And as you can see, the food we can feed our Tama changed. Now it is rice. And let's play with it also. And now we have a ball that we can let our Tama play with. We can explore a little bit further now. We can have a look at the restaurant. Let's see what options we have. This is like a cinnamon roll dish. And again, cinnamon roll. So everything's cinnamon roll themed. These are the snacks. Cinnamon rolls, a cinnamon roll tea, a bunch of cute options. And we can now also go out. So let's try out the going out function. This is the Tama Depa where you can buy things and play games. And the second option is the park. So first let's have a look at the Tama Depa location. I think DEPA stands for department if I'm not mistaken. And here we can go to the shopping center. Here are a few living rooms. I need to show them all to you guys. They're so pretty. Oh, that's so adorable. They're so detailed also. And here we can have a look at the items. This is from the Twin Stars, I believe. Not sure what that is though. Here we can buy accessories. Some accessories I noticed from the Pigs and Pigs party, and that's it. The last function is for buying a ring if you want to propose. And let's have a look at the game center. We have two mini games. The first one is a quiz game as far as I know, and that one is fairly hard to answer because everything is in Japanese. There are a few guides of people that have translated the questions and have sorted out the answers, but you need to be quite quick in order to do that. So this game is quite difficult. I'll just guess because I don't have the answers with me right now. And I think you have 3 questions in total that you need to answer. And the second option is a classic memory game, which I think is very cute. I mean, look at all the icons. Oh, so cute. You do not want to click on the Kuromi one. Goretama, I think, was here. And you get 200 Gotchi points for a perfect game, which is not too bad, but you'll unlock other mini games at the other locations as well. Hi guys, so I just came back home and our Yumehochi is asleep. I'll go to bed soon, so good night and see you guys tomorrow. Good morning guys. I woke up a while ago. Now let's have a look at her stats. She should be okay. We have looked at the restaurant yesterday. Let's check by today to see if they've got new meals to offer. It's still the same thing, so we'll skip on that for now. And now let's have a look at the outing function. I think we haven't visited the park yesterday, so let's do that today. That's one thing to keep in mind. Everything is in Japanese, and as far as I know, there are no translations whatsoever of the dialogues. If you cannot understand Japanese, like me, then it'll probably take away a little bit fun of the gameplay. And we unlocked our first location, which is the Tama Hotel. Now that we are a kid, we can go there and take an item with us. Let's just take the ball with us. Hotel garden, hotel shop, resort info, propose, and the check-in or daycare. So we do have a daycare function on the Tamagotchi meets. First, let's visit the garden. It's his favorite item! So whenever you see the hearts pop up, it means that it's the favorite item. So cute. Oh no! Oh no! One of the main features of the Tamagotchi meets is unlocking the locations. There are a few conditions to unlock the locations, but there are very good and thorough guides on how to unlock all of the locations. I will link the website in the description box. Now let's have a look at the hotel shop. These are the food options we have here. And let's have a look at the snacks. These are the items you can buy. Oh, and the accessories. I think a lot of the items I already know from the Tamagotchi Pix Party and the Jini as well, so it's quite nice to recognize them. Now let's have a look at the resort info. Everything is so detailed, and explore further. Okay, and that's about all of the features so far. How do you like the meets versions? Do you have a favorite meets version? And so we'll be playing with Gourmet for 10 Gotchi points. Okay, and our Tama's in daycare. So nice. So it is a little bit hidden, the babysitter function, but it is definitely there. And it doesn't seem to be that expensive. But I'm not sure if it's like 10 Gotchi points per hour or per sessions. Hi guys, so I just came back home and wanted to fetch our Tama from the daycare. Yes, let's fetch her. So cute! So she spent her day with Kuromamechi. I hope she became good friends with him. Her meters are not depleted at all, but I still want to give her something to eat. And that's it. So glad she's doing fine. She's adorable. For some like baby and kid characters, I wish they'd never grow up because they look so cute. Our Yumehochi just evolved and is now Hanpun Kochi, I think is her name. Let me check. Her name is Hanbun Kochi and I am very cute. She looks like a little devil, I suppose. I wanted to have a look at the store and maybe remodel our living room or buy a few items that our Tama can play with or place in the yard. They have so many and they look different than the ones we had yesterday, right? My melody garden. Oh, this looks so pretty. I think I'd like to try out this room maybe. This looks very cute. Do we have enough money? Yes, we do! Let me see how many Gotchi points we have left. 1,280. That's not too bad. So let's buy an item and place it in the yard and see what kind of pet will attract with the item. I do think that there is a guide for the Tama pets as well. So according to the item you place in the yard, you'll attract different pets. And let's see. I'd like to buy one of these special items. Maybe this one. Yes, let's get this. We'll need to wait a minute. Let's see if we can place it in the garden. Let's go to the inventory, select the toys and select the, I don't know, it looks like cloud pencils or so. We need to select this option to place it in the yard. Yeah, and that's basically it. Now we wait for a little and check by the yard again and hope that there will be a pet that wants to be adopted by us. Okay guys, our little, I forgot his name again. I'm so sorry. Tamagotchi is asleep. We'll say goodnight for today and I see you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, I woke up late today. I thought she was sick because, yeah, it's pretty late already. Okay, but it's almost too late for her. Let's clean up the poop. Oh, actually, we forgot to visit the yard yesterday, right? See if a pet came. Oh no! I'll probably have a look at the guide and see which items we can place. Let me look it up real quick. Here you can see it. This is the guide, as you can see, and these are all the different pets you can attract. Some items I think are only purchasable from different locations. As you can see, Magical Land, Tama Farm. I think he's so cute. I don't know his name, but he looks like a grass cloud or so. So cute. Also so cute. Looks like a Sanrio character. And I like the taiyaki pet as well. Let's just go for the frisbee. I've seen the frisbee at the Tama Farm before, so I hope we can get it. Oh, do they even have this? Oh yeah, they do. I don't have enough money, right? Oh no. Guys, I gotta grind a little and come back when I can buy this. But we need to play games anyways in order to raise the happiness. So let's play a few rounds of the memory game. We cannot select this one. As you can see, the Tamagotchi meats is lacking a little. That's not my specific device. It's a model thing. All the meats are kind of lagging like that, but with time you get used to it and you just adjust your playing accordingly. I'll go grind a little more and come back when I can buy it. Yeah, see you guys in a minute. Okay, now we should finally have enough Gotchi points. Yeah, finally we have enough, guys. Ugh. I'd like to play with it first and then place it in the garden just to show you guys what it looks like. And as far as I know, there are also favorite items and food on the Tamagotchi meat, so if you manage to get those, you'll make your Tama very, very happy. And now let's place the frisbee in the yard. And since we don't need to place the sky pencils anymore, we can now play with them. Oh, I love this Tama so much, guys. And we still cannot fill up the happiness meter all the way, only until the half of the second onigiri. Guys, I finally managed to catch an evolution and our... Oh no, she's so sad. Our Hanbunkochi just evolved into a Lovelychi. I need to set up my camera real quick. I haven't raised her in a while on any Tama. Oh, she's adorable. Yeah, now that we're an adult, I do think we have a lot more options. First and foremost, we can fill up the happiness meter all the way to the maximum, and that's why she's quite unhappy. First, let's try to find her something nice to eat. I do think that there are online guides that show you what the favorite food of each character is, but we'll feed her a few meals anyways. I think they all look quite delicious, but none of them were her favorite food so far. Now that she's an adult, that also means that we can mix her genes in order to get new babies. We'll definitely try that out together. I researched a little, and in order to marry our Tama to another character, you don't necessarily need to have a ring. But if you want to propose to a character, you'll need a ring. Otherwise, I'd probably go for the friendship level that you can check here For example, we've met Kuromamechi for quite a few times, so we've managed to get the friendship meter a little bit higher, but not high enough that he'd probably propose to us. So in order to make a character marry your Tama and to make sure that he'll marry your Tama, you'll definitely need a ring. I found this Reddit post, I will link it in the description box, and I think this one is really good. It explains everything about rings and marriages. As you can see, if we've reached the highest level of the relationship with a character from a location, they will propose to us the next time they see us, and we don't need a ring in that case. But an expensive ring will guarantee a yes regardless of your relationship level if you propose. And there's also a mobile app. The original app that was made by Bandai themselves is shut down, but the fans have made a fan app where you can apparently design your own partner you want to marry, and you can also marry other people's Tama, so that's quite nice. Unfortunately, I cannot use the app because I do not have an Android phone. Yeah, otherwise I would have loved to show you guys. I'm not sure if I want to marry our love lychee to Kuromamechi. I'd like to see all the other characters as well. There's a very good location unlocking guide for this specific Tamagotchi meets version. I will link it in the description box. In order to unlock the first location, which is the Gourmet Street, I think it's the easiest to unlock. We need to let our Tama eat the cinnamon curry 5 times. It doesn't need to be in a row. And from there on out, the unlocking kind of works progressively. So it kind of builds on the locations that you've unlocked before. Just to quickly show it to you guys. So here, for example, the Tama Hotel we have unlocked while we wanted to go to another destination while our Tama was a toddler. And now in order to unlock the Gourmet Street, you need to let your Tama eat the cinnamon curry 5 times. And in order to unlock the Tama Farm, we need to visit Gourmet Street more than 10 times. As you can see, it's kind of like building on each other. And the toy park, we can only unlock once we have the second generation. So it does take a little bit of time, but I have to say I really like it because it gives you some feeling of progression similar to the Tamagotchi Paradise, but it definitely takes a little bit of time. But so far I really like it. I like the pacing, I like the features, I like the neediness. I don't feel like the Tamagotchi Meets is very needy, except for maybe in the baby stage, but as I always say, all Tamas are kind of needy in their baby stages. Another thing I wanted to try with you guys was to visit the garden. Oh, it's so cute! My Little Piano is her name, right? Yeah, so apparently we managed to unlock another location. We just unlocked the Maryland. Actually, guys, let's have a look at it right away. So let's try out the first option. This should be where we can meet other characters. This is my Melody. Oh, she's adorable. I'd love for our Tama to marry my Melody. I don't know if same-sex marriages are possible though. The second option is probably for shopping, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like a little mushroom basket. Kuromi omelette rice. I unfortunately don't know what that is. Melody pot puree. Now let's have a look at the other functions. I think these are a few snacks. Let me check on their names. This is a pound cake. This is a Kuromi smoothie. This is a Melody something jelly or so. And now let's have a look at the items. Okay, these look like regular items, but they should have special items as well, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's cute. Whatever that is. Power Mei Gurumi, it says. My Melody car. That's it. And the last one, the accessories. Nothing special so far. It's like a headband. So the third option is the mini game that is exclusive to that location, and we need to count the mushrooms my Melody is picking up. So these were 4 mushrooms. So it's fairly easy, I'd say, and you get 200 gotchi points. One thing I missed showing you guys is visiting the yard. It worked. He's blue, not green. Yeah, sure you want to keep him. He's adorable. I love that our pets can have pets. Oh, They're so cute. Hi guys, so I just woke up. It's quite early in the morning. I wanted to check on on our little love Lychee. She's very upset. So let's take care of her. Kuchipachi! I actually, guys, found out what her favorite item is, so we'll go and buy that. I'll link in the description box the website where I was able to find favorite items. So supposedly she really likes the coin purse. Then let's go home and let her play with it. That way you can also raise her happiness. I definitely wanted to show you guys the animation. A ring? That's crazy, guys. Oh, she only imagined it? Oh no. We just unlocked a new location, the Star World, and you unlock it when you go out with your Tama during a clear sky after 7 p.m. And now let's check it out. It's the third location on the second page. Now let's see the second option. It's so cute. Is the shop option. Now let's see what they have. I think this looks like a Twin Stars cookie. This looks like a pizza or like a pie of some sort. And now let's have a look at the snacks. Looks like cotton candy and that's it. Now the third option are the items. Oh, it looks like a slide. I'm not 100% sure what this is. And the last options are the accessories, the hairpin, and these are balloons for sure. And that's it. But let's see. I think this should be the minigame option. I think this is for proposing. Let's have a look at the third option again. It's just like a cutscene, I believe. I love that they are varying on the locations with the features you have. So I wanted to try to propose to Kuromamechi because their relationship status is quite good. As you can see here, we already reached the red level. We'll just try to visit the location he's in as many times as we can and take his favorite item with us. So since it's not working, we'll now go for the engagement ring pose and we'll select Kuromamechi. Yes. I hope he says yes. He said yes! They're such a cute couple. Even our pet is there. It's so cute. And we got a new egg, so this is how it works, and they're very loving parents. It's good to see. Oh, she's so cute! Aww, I know it's very sad, but on the Tamagotchi meets, the parents do leave once your new egg hatched. And yeah, you need to take care of them. Let's name our baby. Guys, so I decided to name our Tama Boo and take a picture together. Oh, that's a new family photo. It's so cute. And here's our baby. I'll take care of her and yeah, come back once she evolves. And our Tama is all alone now, left in our care. Oh, and straight into bed. Well, good night, guys, and see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, so it's a little bit later in the day and I just wanted to check on our Boo-chi. And I just noticed that his name is Boo, and just look at how he looks like. I also wanted to check on the hunger meter and see if we can feed our little Boo-chi the cinnamon roll curry to unlock the Gourmet Street. Now let's see if we unlock the Gourmet Street. Looks very good. So cute. That was so cute. So let's have a look at the Gourmet Street right away. Here we are. It's so detailed. I'm so surprised about how detailed it just is. I mean, I know I've played other meets before, but I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm recording those videos... Oh, she doesn't like the item. I just feel like whenever I'm recording videos on the Tamagotchi, I just notice so much more things. She didn't really like our item, but that's okay. We'll have a look at the other options. I know these items from the Pigs and Pigs party, I think. Sushi. Let's look at the snacks. Orange juice, I think this is. Not sure about that. Not sure about that either. Ooh, a sushi set, I think, or like bento. Is that like an oven? A pan, so cute, and the chef's hat. Now let's have a look at the third option. It's the mini game. Okay, she wants the tamago nigiri. It worked out. So this game is quite self-explanatory and it gets quicker with time, but it's not very... Oh, hard. I wanted to say it's not very difficult. And I messed up. Oh no, it's so dramatic. He's so cute. He looks like a mixture of kuchipachi and a kappa of some sort. And sushi, of course. In order to unlock the Puroland, we only have to go to the yard when we're in a second generation. And here it is. Oh my god, it's so cute. We've unlocked quite a few locations already. The Tama Hotel we unlocked at first, and the Gourmet Street we just unlocked today. The Tama Farm we can unlock by visiting the Gourmet Street 10 times. And the Toy Park we need to wear the drum accessory from the second generation onwards and go to the yard. And we can only unlock it once our Tama's an adult. The Puroland we just unlocked by going to the yard from the second generation onwards. Maryland we unlocked as well, Star World as well, and we're missing the Strawberry Kingdom. So we're not missing too many locations anymore. In order to unlock the Strawberry Kingdom, I probably have to grind a little bit more to get the Strawberry Living Room and then go to the yard after 1 p.m. I'll definitely do that. First, I'll try to grind for the Strawberry Kingdom because our Tama is not an adult just yet. And then I'll try to unlock the Toy Park. And while doing all that, I'll also try to unlock the Tama Farm. So you can have a look at all of the locations on the Tamagotchi Sanrio meets. Yeah, I'll go play the memory game like a maniac now and come back once I have enough Gotchi points. Sorry guys, it's very, very bright at the moment. I'm trying to catch a better angle. She has her mother's eyes and the ears of her dad. That's so adorable, guys. I think that's better, right? Oh, look at those eyes. And oh, she looks so polite. Oh. This is the second option. Let me come closer so you can get a good look at the food options. And here are the snack options. Besides the standard items, you can also get this cool guitar. It looks like a towel. The accessories. Oh. I think that's like a Gudetama head or so, and a Pochako headpiece, and this is the third option. Oh. And that was the Puroland. And we unlocked the Tama Farm. We finally managed to go to the Gourmet Street 10 times. Oh, it's so pretty. I know the location from the uni quite well because I've been there a lot of times, and let's see who we can meet. So as always, the first option is for meeting characters from the location. The second option should be the shop option. That looks like a little fruit basket. Now let's have a look at the snacks. Fruit bowl, soft serve, and crepe with whipped cream and fruit. And the items, just our standard items as always. And oh, I forgot what it's called in English. Ah, it's called a hoe. Yeah, sorry guys. I mean, I play Stardew Valley all the time, but only in German. Oh yeah, the farmers had is like a flower chain by the drum accessory because we need that for one of the last few locations. Let's see if I still have enough money to buy the strawberry living room. That way we can unlock the strawberry kingdom. First, let me play a little again. Okay guys, I think we should have enough. Yes, we do! Perfect. I hope you guys can see everything. Hi guys, so I came back home and wanted to fetch our cute Tama from the daycare. I don't want to assume anything, but that looked very much like a date to me. Good morning guys, so I just woke up and she evolved. You can't really see it, but let me show you. She's so cute. She's a perfect mixture of Kuromamechi and love lychee. I looked up online and apparently the pot puree or pot puri is the favorite food of love lychee at least, and apparently it's also the favorite food of her daughter, which is very cute. I'd also like to unlock one of the last locations. I need to wear the drum accessory. We unlocked it already. In the guide it says we need to visit the yard with the drum accessory, but it worked out just like that. Now let's have a look at the new location we just unlocked. It should be this one, the toy part. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's like a puzzle sandwich. Lego something? This is so cool. It looks like a newspaper waffle or so. So creative. Car-shaped cookies or so. Oh, a magic hat and a toy locomotive, I think this is. I think these are like bear ears. That reminds me a lot of the accessories on the Tamagotchi Uni. The third option should be the minigame. The game itself is quite self-explanatory, you just need to react quite fast. I just changed the time a little because I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of her once it's 1 PM in real life. So I wanted to, unlock the Strawberry Kingdom. Oh no, who's that? That's not good, Tama. And we unlocked the very last location on our Tamagotchi. Of course, we'll have a look at it right away. Just to give you a quick overview, this is the Tama Hotel location, the Gourmet Street, the Tama Farm, the Toy Park, the Puroland, the Maryland, the Star World, and the Strawberry Kingdom. And let's see who we can meet. Keropi! Let's have a look at the shop. Oh, this looks fancy. Is it like a golden strawberry? Yeah, I think it was a golden strawberry. This is so detailed. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Can I move closer? Maybe like this. The designs are so intricate. Strawberry themed balloons and a little tea set that has a strawberry design. A strawberry headband. and a little strawberry staff, I think that is. And now let's have a look at the third option. Oh, a crown. Did we get that crown, is my question. It is an accessory. Let me try to wear it. Yeah, guys, I think that's the perfect time to wrap up the gameplay part, and we'll move on to the review. Okay guys, so we come to the final review of the Tamagotchi meets Sanrio. I've tried to gather the most prominent critiques I could see online about the Sanrio meets, but of course I'll also state my own opinion at the end. I've seen that many people say nowadays actually you don't specifically need the Tamagotchi meets Sanrio, only for collective purposes actually. You can basically get the genes from the Sanrio characters through the app as well. Unless you love the shell a lot, you don't necessarily need the meets Sanrio to get all the characters and get the genes from the locations. Other than that, I've seen people say that the meets feels a little bit laggy in general, and I can definitely confirm that, especially with the memory game. Sometimes it feels like the system is too slow to recognize your button pressing, but with time you definitely get a feel for it. I'd say the neediness level is moderate to a little bit higher. I do think the neediness is a lot higher than let's say the Paradise or the Jini, just because it's not as easy to fill up the happiness meter as it is on the Jini or the Paradise, for example. So for those who are looking for a needy model that will keep them engaged for a very long time, the meets in general is probably a good choice. The gene mixing is incredibly fun. I really love it, though I have to admit that that is not the main part why I play the meets, even if it's like kind of their main gimmick, I'd say. For me, I just really love unlocking the locations, and I just love how in love with detail the meat seems to be, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so for me it's like very, I don't know how to explain it, but for me most of the part it's really about the feeling I have when I play the device. So it's not down to a few features, but the whole feel, how it feels to like play the Tamagotchi. And other than that, all in one, I have to say the Meets is a very solid device if you don't consider the price, and it is a very pricey item. I mean, in a collector hobby you always have like very pricey items. It's just the nature of a collector hobby itself. So if you're wondering now, is it worth it? I'd say a Tamagotchi Meets in general definitely is worth it, just for the experience and the characters and just the love for the detail and the designs. I think it's definitely worth it, but you personally probably have to weigh in your head if it's worth it for you for that price. And if you're currently debating if you want to have it or not, if you get your hands on a or Meets for a good price, I can definitely recommend it. Yeah, that's all I have to say to the Tamagotchi Meets Sanrio. I hope that you guys liked my very first video in 2026. I had a lot of fun making this video for you guys, and I hope that it answers a lot of your questions. If you do have any further questions, as always, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply as fast as I can. You can always join our Discord. Stay excited, I have a lot planned for this year. I really have to say thank you guys for last year. It was so fulfilling just to make videos for you guys and to have conversations with you guys in the comments. So I really want to give you guys a huge thank you just for being yourselves and being such kind people on my channel, because without you guys I definitely wouldn't be able to make these videos. So yeah, but that's enough rambling for now, and other than that, I wish you guys a beautiful weekend and hope to see you next week. Bye!